Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, it's what you was talking about earlier. I agree. And you was talking. I want to take on a couple of things here. You say you talk sweet to a girl, tell her what you want to tell her. What you compliment her, you get her in the vibe, you get her in the moment. That's what you should do. It's not simping. People get it stupid. They say don't simp. That's retarded. You want to make them feel good. You want to talk to them. You want to make them feel good. You want to tell them they're pretty. You fucking tell them, make them feel good, dude. Don't fuck that. Oh, simp shit. Okay, girls like that shit. They like that. Women wants to feel good. They want to get in the moment. They want you to talk good to them. Yeah, they want you to make them feel good. This shit. This. Oh, don't talk sweet to them. Don't tell them what. Okay, dude. That's how you vibe with them. You know what I mean? That's how you get them, make them feel good. That's how you get them to in the moment. Get them to feel in your vibe. Get them comfortable, like you said. You get them comfortable. You get them comfortable.
Yeah.
They're feeling. I said. You want them to feel comfortable. You completely ignore them, then the conversation gets awkward, and then shit goes south real quick. You don't want shit to get awkward. That's when they go, okay, I'm never talking to this person again. Your first impression is a strong impression, okay, and that's truth. First impression
Yeah.
can go a long way, you know, and you want to make that first impression a good impression, you know. You want them, yeah. It's called bonding. You know what I mean? It's called bonding, and if they don't have a good first impression, they'll remember that. If it goes south real quick, they'll remember that. You do something stupid, they'll remember that. Say something dumb, they'll remember that or reflect on it. And that's pretty much that. And oh, what was somebody saying earlier? Uh oh, it was. Do you agree? Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like you said, that's shit. People say that's simping. You want them to feel good. If you don't have social skills and you're down the toilet, you know. And
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to know when to walk away and when to make that move though. There are
exactly.
a lot of times when a woman just has no interest in a man, but he'll try to sweet talk her and he'll try to push his way in and he just becomes repulsive. Like she'll become disgusted by his presence.
That's where the person they gotta know.
Yeah.
You can tell a vibe. You can tell the vibe. If the vibe, if
Right.
she ain't digging it. Then it's, if a person, they don't realize it, that's when they get blocked. That's when it could even potentially get the cops called on them for harassment. You know, depending on the
Yeah.
situation. Depending on the situation. And
Yeah.
but the game can change. The game can change if they find you attractive. If they find you attractive, people can get away with shit that ugly people can't. And that's being a realistic view. It's realistic. Like the rock stars and everything, they can go up, they can do shit that a normal person can't. And it's true.
Yeah.
It really is. It's true. It really is. It's true. I'm not beating around a bush. It's realistic. I'm just telling how it is. There's shit on the download that you don't know about. There's everybody's got dirty secrets. Everybody's got dirty secrets, and women, they don't tell you. They say they're a good girl, and they got lots of dirty secrets that they don't tell you. And it's true. It's realistic.
Yeah.
it's
What
it's
what
it's
type of
how it
dirty
is.
secrets what type of dirty secrets would you say that the average woman has? Like, because
Dude, they all in their mind is completely running away with them at all times. All of them are wanting to live out their fantasy. They're saying, I want to hook up with an Asian dude, black dude. They all got these dots. They might not say it, but they all got these dots, and they just want to act out on these dots. They do. They want to go on vacation and hook up. They want to go. They say, if I don't have a fling on vacation, then I'll just be bored, and it won't be a good vacation. you know
yeah, well, I think the same goes for men too, though, don't they? I mean, if
it
uh,
is. It is.
if like let's say you're married to a woman and she goes on some sort of girls retreat, which would be awkward, but let's say she does it like a bachelorette party down in Puerto Rico or something. Now, yeah, most likely they're having male strippers, probably some high class male companions are down there, giving them what they want. But when your wife is there, your girlfriend is there, you're probably using that time to hook up with other chicks too, if you can. You know, every human being has these dirty little secrets. Now, Not all. I mean, but I would say it's 50-50. There's a lot of men out there that have those same dirty little secrets, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I believe in God. I'm a Christian. You know, we've
Yeah.
all sinned, fall short of the glory of God, and you know, we've all done. You know, we've all sinned. We've all sinned, and that's why there's nobody that's perfect. You know,
Right.
and nobody's perfect. That's why you know, since you know that nobody's perfect, there's everybody's got shit. All these women, they say, oh, they've been good. And you can read a person. You can read a person and know if they got a mask or not. It's just if you got good intuition, and you can just tell. You know, you can just tell. Intuition is key, and
Yeah.
just you can feel a person out in moments. You know, and it's some people can't, but you can just you gotta feel their vibe. You know, and a lot of times people they go into situations where you know they just go and they you know they're just if it's say for instance if it's a Tinder hookup, they get in there and then they just say, hey, how's it going, you want to meet up for coffee? If they just go up and just start feeling the chick out, that could really get them in sexual harassment charges. Like, you know, they go in there, they don't realize you can't just walk up and just start grabbing people. You know, you get
Yeah.
yourself in some trouble. You know, you
Yeah.
can get yourself in some trouble. You know, but if it's if it's consensual, sure. But you know, there's some people they just think, you know, Tinder app, you know, they're just going to hook up. So if they just go in there just ready to just pick them up and throw them around their waist, you know what I mean? You got to, you know. But here's a situation. But and also, now, if the woman find that person attractive, they might just go with it. They might just love it. They might be woohoo. You know, they might love it. You know,
Yeah.
it all depends the situation. It depends the situation. It just depends. You know, every situation is different. Every story is different. But there is always things underneath that you don't see, that they don't tell you. Just because they don't
Yeah.
tell you doesn't mean I had a you know that chick that I was talking about last week that I told you that I was talking for 4 months. Okay, I get to her house. She got a pentagram over her bed. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that, dude. She got a pentagram over her bed. You know what I mean? I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Isn't that? Yeah, I didn't know about that. That's pretty fucked up. You know what I mean? And it wasn't and that smirk, it wasn't with teeth showing, and it wasn't just like a normal smirk. It was like to the side, and like with fucking, it was like a sinister, like sociopathic, like demonic possessed, like kind of like shit. You know what I mean? It was unexplainable. I can't even tell you. And then as soon as I got there, you know, like, and then fucking into satanic shit and occultic shit, I'm like, whoa, I did not realize this. Whoa, this is red flag, this serious red flag into occultic shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Because you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah.
But and
That's the depth of the smirk.
yes, serial killers, sociopaths, evil people, man, evil people. That's why you gotta, you know, there's darkness out there. There's good people and there's evil people. So serial killers, and you look up some serial killers online. They got that smirk. They got that kind of like Ted Bundy. You know, some real sick motherfuckers got that really fucking evil fucking grin. You know, and I'm
Yeah.
serious. Some real bad dudes. You know, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. You know, and it's not just like a normal. Okay. I'm not saying it just because you do a smirk and makes you, but there's something. I'm not saying just every smirk is bad. Okay, that's not what I mean. But there's one that is just distinctly, that is just really fucked up, and you'll honestly, you'll know when you see it. It's hard to explain, but you'll know if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I know what you mean. Uh, it's a smirk that you can tell they have. It's not a smirk. It's not a smile of like love and happiness. It's a
Exactly.
smirk of like evil.
Vindictive, sadistic. Yeah,
Could
evil
be, but it could
intention.
also be sexual. So
That too. That
you
too.
know, but then you could take it as sexual, and then if you make a move on her, you could get a charge.
Well,
So
this wasn't the case. Okay. No, I'm saying like this was like fucking like whacked, like psychopath, like fucking like crazy motherfucker, you know? Because I was sitting there and like one night she was saying she was like dark and like cold and like into like sadistic shit, like love like watching horror movies and like love like was like getting off on that shit. You know what I mean? Like really fucked up shit. You know, like enjoyed that shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
this shit ain't whack, dude. This shit's like I'm like this ain't whack, dude. Something ain't right here, dude. I'm putting all the pieces
Right.
together. I'm like, yeah, about that. Yeah, you know, I don't know about that. Yeah, you know who, but you know what I mean. You know, and so that's why I said it. You know, I had to elaborate on that. You know, on the Smirk ordeal. You know, I didn't really elaborate last week, but more or less that's why.
Yeah, you've created a whole movement, man.
Uh,
The smirk
just
pill.
dealing with people, man. Just dealing with people, socializing, talking to people. You know, you figure people out. You know, you just learn from
Yeah.
experience. You know, you just learn from. I'm almost 30. You know, I'm 29, and you know, you get. You know, shit has changed. Shit is different. You know, shit
Right.
times have changed. The world is different. Times of people ain't going out and socializing. They're on their phones. Ain't meeting people. They're on their phones. You know, and they're to them gaining relationship knowledge is liking post on Facebook and commenting 20 times. And if she don't comment back, then fuck her. You know, that's about what it's gotten to. You know, people's social skills is down the trash because of that. And you know, it's shit is just they're sitting there racking people up their egos on Facebook and on Twitter and just Instagram, and it's social connections is down the toilet. Social connections is down the trash. And when they do meet up, it's awkward because they don't know how to socialize because this is all they know nowadays. You know,
Yeah. But that goes for both males and females. I was at the
and
mall today. Went into finish line, was looking for a new pair of shoes. And first thing I did, I was walking in, the store was kind of empty. There was, malls nowadays don't have much stuff in it because the economy's so jacked up. But I started talking to this chick and she was like freezing up, like she had paralysis.
oh yeah,
Like, and the look on her face, like she was happy that I was talking to her, like, but it was like, whoa, like, can she even handle the conversation right now? And
nervous,
that's just the way
nervous,
humans are right
anxious,
now. They're so used
nervous,
to,
anxious, and everybody. You can't trust people. You can't trust
yeah,
people. You don't know people's
yeah,
vibes. You can't trust people, and everybody's just like, everybody's just crazy, pretty much crazy. They're just going in like, yeah, fuck, yeah, here
right,
we are. That's what everybody's thinking. So women are low key scared. You know what I mean. They don't
yeah,
know who to trust. They're going in low key scared because there's so many people wanting to jump the gun and ready to
right,
just basically sexually harass them pretty much. And that's why they're scared, because nobody's building an emotional connection, nobody's building trust. Everybody's wanting to jump the gun, and
yeah,
that's when they get left unread. That's when they get ghosted, and that's when because they're literally trying to get the fuck away before they either
right,
get you know get raped or killed. It's that's why I said it's a two-way street, but also there's that side of the story, and then there's the story of the really bad bitch that just don't care. She's just trying to just fuck everybody, and she really don't give a fuck. And she's just out to just on every date just fuck everybody. And there's those women, and I tend to stay away from those women. That's not my type. You know what I mean?
right.
That maybe somebody else might like that type, but not for me, dude. I don't want I don't want something ever the whole world's been jumping on. That I'm telling you, with the way shit is nowadays, HIV AIDS is going to be seriously on the rise in the next few years. It's going to be coming back, and it's going to be huge everywhere with the way that shit is now. HIV AIDS is going to it's going to be huge. It's going to make a huge comeback because everybody's just teaming up with everybody and just hopping and swapping, and everybody's just becoming good friends. And what happens with
Well,
that?
the
AIDS.
there's a smaller percentage of men that are actually getting laid nowadays. So with that being said, and people are getting fatter too. So I don't know if hookup culture is getting. I mean, if you're somebody who is able to pull women, I think hookup culture is getting, worse, like you say. But I think for a lot of guys, they're getting left out. So I don't know. Are you still there?
Do what?
I,
Yeah, I'm
I
here.
yeah, I mean,
Do
I
what?
don't think everybody has the well, but you might be right because there's another pathway there too, because the guys that are getting left out are going to be sleeping with escorts and stuff, and they're going to get HIV from them. I don't know.
I don't know. My opinion is with how available sex is everywhere, that it's going to be way worse, because with how available it is, women are they can get tons of availability. It's just out there, and then they're gonna find the one dude that's hopping with everybody.
Right.
They're gonna find the Chad, quote unquote, of the city. So 100, 200, 300 women is sleeping with one dude, sleeping with the same dude, and then you know, and it's spreading around. It's spreading around. That's how. So if he's got it, he spreads it around to all those women. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, I
And
mean
that's
that's
how it.
true.
That's how it. That's why I said that. That's why I said it's going to be on the rise, because it's so available, and OnlyFans and everything, just with sex so in the now, like the way it is. That's why I said in 10 years, it's scary to think what the economy is going to be like in 10 years, dude. Like literally, it's what the world's going to be like in 10 years. Shit, it's already fucked up right now. Shit is so fucked up, dude. And
Yeah.
I'm not just being a Debbie Downer. I'm being a realistic person. You know,
Oh
I,
yeah,
I you know,
you're
I'm
right,
not trying
man.
to be a Debbie Downer, man. I'm
I've
trying to
been
be a
I've been
realistic
trying to talk
person.
about I've been trying to talk about those issues for a long time, but here on YouTube, nobody when I make videos about that stuff, nobody watches. Uh,
Oh yeah,
but I mean, it's crazy what's happened, and long before 2020 too. Um, I mean, malls were closing, stores were closing. Like it's been a long process over the course of the last 30 years. And you'll see companies like, for example, Sears. Sears was like the biggest retail store in the world for a long time. And they were bought out by a new owner in like 2000 and early 2000s. And he was a shareholder with several companies. So he wasn't necessarily worried about Sears. And he was like slowly selling off all of their assets, like Craftsman, Lands End, and all of their companies. He was shrinking the company down, and he basically just destroyed it. It was like he did it intentionally. And come to find out, he's like banking offshores, and he's invested in other companies that are, more global than Sears is. And, people have been doing this for a long time. The US economy has basically been getting ripped apart for a long time. And it's pretty much, it's got to be intentional. There's, it would take too many anomalies for it to not be intentional. But anyways, that's a whole different story. But the economy is going to get really jacked up. I guarantee you by 2030, it's going to be sad. Like you're not even going to be
Biden.
taking people to stores
Biden
anymore at all.
Biden is not what America needed. Biden has really brought America downhill, and Trump actually did a lot for America. And the people want to hate on Trump, but he did a lot for America. We were respected, and then he went in. He was a businessman, business oriented dude. He knew how to make money, and he knew how to get us money, and he knew how to get respect in us.
Right.
And that's what he wanted. He wanted people to respect America. He went over there to, he went over to people in foreign countries. He spoke with them with authority, and spoke with him like with Kim Jong Un. He basically said to back the fuck off. And that's what Biden doesn't do, and Trump did. Trump said
Yeah.
basically, you need to back the fuck off and don't fuck with us, or we will bomb the fuck out of you. And that's what Trump said. I should say, you shouldn't say some shit on YouTube, but something like that. But that's what he said. Like
Yeah.
he said basically, there's, I know I'm getting into saying some shit here that I shouldn't be saying, saying some key words, but I'm saying Trump spoke with authority, and he didn't give a fuck. He spoke what he thought, and he spoke with
Yeah.
force, and he wasn't politically correct. That's basically that's why he said he wanted to drain the swamp, because they speak with
Right.
political correctness, and that fucking they speak because they got a dude with a teleprompter telling them what to hear, and Trump was like basically saying that basically, these people, they're going by the book. I'm not going by the book, like
Right.
I'll go by, I'll go by the but by the book to a certain degree,
Yeah.
but anyway, I'm not trying to get off of the subject, get your shit into,
No,
like,
it's cool. I just have to move on to another caller, but
I'm
you're
getting
what's that?
I'm getting into some shit that's like could get you get this shit
Yeah.
monitored. Get it. I'm speaking some real talk shit, but it's the truth, and it's what they don't want you to hear. The truth. That's what they don't want you to hear. That's they try to shut the truth down.
Yeah.
When you got people that tell it how it is, speak their mind, and basically Trump did a lot for America, and he did, and the progress of Biden, that the progress of Biden is not what the progress of Trump, what he did to get Biden and Obama, the mess that they were in. Biden basically backslid, and backslid bad, and
Yeah.
gas is up, gas is up. If you don't know, obviously you know that, you know,
No.
and can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Gas is up. Just that gas is more expensive. And our economy is just going downhill, to downhill bad, and just everything is just it. We had the virus, but still, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Right.
But
Yep.
I guess yeah,
So
I pretty much said what I was. Obviously, there's way more to elaborate, but still,
okay.
on another topic for another day.
Yeah. All right,
All
buddy.
right,
Well,
man.
thanks for calling.
Yep, yep, yep. Take it easy, man.
Okay, take it easy.
Yep, yep, yep.